Hey, what is up, investors? Jason here. So let's talk about the possibility of crypto winter being over. Are we now seeing Bitcoin's price starting to trend upwards because it's already hit the bottom? Did we hit the bottom with Bitcoin? That's a big question. Now, let's do some technical analysis here and look into what's currently going on with the price and also talk a little bit about what's going on with the S&P because, well, these are things that we need to be paying attention to. So as we get to it, if you don't mind, please do me a huge favor. Please be sure to smash Destroy Annihilate or gently press that like button to help me out with the algorithm and help spread the content to more people that might find it interesting. Now, let's get to it. Now, for the first time since April, the Crypto Fear and Greed Index has finally moved up to being in fear. We had been in extreme fear for far too long. Now it is time for a change. We also now have the coin market cap above $1 trillion, where we're seeing some pretty big moves within the crypto market. Where we look over at Bitcoin, where Bitcoin's market cap is now approaching $500 billion. And over these last 7 days, according to coinmarketcap.com, Bitcoin is up more than 20%. Ethereum is up close to 50% with a market cap of more than $190 billion. We're seeing so many moves over in the crypto market. The big question is, hey, are we going to be in a big crypto rally here, or what is going on? We have Cardano, which we love to talk about. Cardano on this channel up more than 20%. Solana up more than 36%. A lot of big things going on in crypto. So let's dive into a technical analysis real quick. Now, the price of Bitcoin is currently down about 65% from where it was at its highs in 2021, where in November of 2021, we had seen the price of Bitcoin go up to about $70,000. So it's down significantly still in comparison to where it was then. But if we were to just look at Bitcoin from just these last week or so, we can see that Bitcoin has been having multiple days in the green, and it's making some pretty significant moves. Now, what we're paying attention to is this price here, where we're seeing the price of Bitcoin really struggle trying to get over a price of $22,000. Now, what we had seen is we just recently saw the price of Bitcoin break through that $22,000 price and also find support above it. But the next struggle that Bitcoin is currently having is this wedge. That's going to be the next struggle of being able to see the price of Bitcoin going through that. Now, we broke through the $22,000. Are we going to break through the wedge that it's been in? And I'm calling this wedge the pattern that it's been in from the second quarter of 2022, from April 1st to June 30th. Now, if you follow my channel, you know I have not changed this wedge here. Now, if Bitcoin is not to break out of this pattern, there's a possibility that we could see the price of Bitcoin continue to drop more. And if we just look at the past year, we look at as we're going through the second quarter of 2022, what we would see is we would be testing a breakout and the price fall more. Test a breakout, the price falls more. And that's a possibility of what we could be seeing. Now, hopefully that's not the case. Now, currently what we're seeing is we're seeing Bitcoin test that 50-day moving average, which is, one, a really good sign. But Bitcoin is not just the only one testing that 50-day moving average, as Bitcoin's following a lot of what we're seeing the S&P and NASDAQ do, where if you look over at what's currently going on with the S&P, what we can see is that we have the S&P also testing that 50-day moving average right now. So very similar to what we're seeing with the price of Bitcoin. We're seeing the S&P trending upwards, moving in that direction, past that 20-day moving average. Now working on testing that 50-day moving average. So a lot of good stuff going on over in the stock market, and it's very beneficial for the crypto market. Now, another good comparison is also to look at what we've been seeing with NASDAQ, where we're following that same sort of pattern that we were seeing with Bitcoin throughout the second quarter of 2022. Look at NASDAQ. Look at NASDAQ from the beginning of the second quarter of 2022, and then look at the pattern that it was in, and then look at now. It had broken through that pattern, seeing the price trend upward. So we're seeing some consistency here. So seeing that same thing happen with the S&P. A lot of good stuff going on within the stock market, and that's transcending into what we're seeing with the crypto market. Also worth pointing out is the performance of these crypto stocks. Looking at the crypto miners, Marathon Digital, Riot Blockchain, what we're seeing is very large price movements. Within one day, Marathon Digital moving 32%, Riot Blockchain 12%, the two largest Bitcoin miners that I follow and that I'm invested into. A lot of big moves there. We even saw MicroStrategy stock up more than 18%. This is insane. We haven't seen green days like this in the market in a very long time. Now, something that I want to also show is this ETF here. This is a new ETF that I've talked about recently that had come out towards the end of June. And this is ProShares Trust Short Bitcoin ETF. The whole idea of this ETF is based around shorting Bitcoin. Now, look at the profitability of this. If you were to invest into it, it is down. It is down a pretty good amount. If you were to buy into it at its highs, which at the end of June, you'd be paying somewhere around like $44 for it. Now we're seeing the price of it at $34. And at this particular time that I'm making this right now, it is down 8.5%. So a pretty significant drop. All good signs of positivity of things that could be happening here as time does go on. Or it can just be, just a false breakout. Now, according to this article here from Seeking Alpha, it says that some are suggesting that the current crypto relief rally is just the beginning of a more extended upswing as traders open up their risk appetite, while others view the moves as a classic bull trap amid financial contagion effects in the cryptoverse. For the rally to continue, bulls want to see the price hold above $21,500, which is in confluence with the 20-day moving average. So what do you guys think that we're going to be seeing? Do you think that we're going to be seeing the crypto market go through a rebound, or do you think that this is just a false rally here that we're seeing and things are going to start falling again? I'd like to know what your thoughts and opinions are of that. So anyways, with that being said, please like, share, comment, subscribe. New content coming out all the time. I will see you all in the next one coming very soon.